Child, it's a lot going on. When I say it is so much going on, I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come and talk to me. Ah, I know that's right. Mm, I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? Come on now. I'm really trying to know, baby. A shout out to that. Y'all scoot up, scoot up, scoot up. Get comfortable. Hit the like button. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come and talk to me. Hey, I really wanna. Baby, there's so much going on. Yeah, uh, a shout out to that. Scoot up, get comfortable. Y'all hit the like button. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Okay. And turn your bell notifications on so you know when I'm live. Side note though, let me just tell y'all, I gotta keep it real with y'all. I'm always live, okay? So shout out to that. Baby, I am always live. Listen, listen, listen. Don't come up in here with that. I said, don't come up in here with that. Hey, good morning, y'all. Hit the like button. Hey, good morning. Hit the like button. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if y'all haven't already. Mm-hmm. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come and talk to me. Mm-hmm. All right now. Hey y'all. Y'all scoot up, pull up, get comfortable. It gets a little rowdy around here. So everybody make sure they, you know, minding theirs, you know. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, outside of all this internet stuff, right? Because I mean, it just is what it is. Celebrity gossip is just celebrity gossip, okay? Period. So shout out to that. But you know, outside of celebrity gossip, it's important. It's important. It's important. Okay, it's very, 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 very extremely important. All right, and tailor made to your growth. that you minding yours, okay? So shout out to that. I said everybody just got to be minding theirs, okay? Period. Uh, 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 da, 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 da. Okay? Period. And mind it quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Like a Mexican beat. Quickly. Ha! So shout out to that. I said just shout out to that. It's gonna be important that you paying attention to what you need to be paying attention to. Okay? So shout out to that. Now for real, because truth is, okay, ain't nobody gonna be able to handle your business like you. You know, that's the truth. Nobody. Nobody. Like Keith Sweat said. Mm, mm. So shout out to that. You ain't gonna be able to send nobody up in the like right now. Right now, right? You got a doctor's appointment, but you send me. Baby, they're gonna be like take the what and leave the what. I'm sorry, ma'am. Like you see what I'm saying? Like how like you know what I'm saying? Tend to yours, okay? That's the message of the day. Tend to yours, okay? Period. Outside of the celebrity gossip, because celebrity gossip, it just is what it is. Y'all know it's entertaining, you know? And celebrity gossip is like cutting the TV on. Let's get it. Mm, mm. And y'all know it gets a little crowded around these parts, so it is what it is. Just, you know, um, just a little pep talk, making sure y'all don't go to, you know, acting in these comments or nothing like that. Because, child, it ain't no directors or producers, you see, none of that. Okay, I said none of that. Okay, I don't know who I need to disappoint. Hey, yeah, but don't do no acting. I don't need y'all doing no acting around here, okay? Period. Cause Tyler Perry ain't in his comments. So shout out to that. I said, nah, Tyler Perry just ain't in these comments, okay? Period. So like, yeah, if you gonna act like anything, act like you got some sense. Period. Around Harmony and West. That's what's going on. So shout out to that. I said just shout out to that. But anyway, Pooper Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody back to my channel, back to a new show, and back to a new week. Ooh, ooh, we're getting with it. So shout out to that. We getting up in this week. Amen. We get up in it. Yeah. Period. Um, child, we mowing it down. We mowing it down. I know that's right. This week is coming on around the mountain and I'm here for it. What's up with y'all? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody is I hope y'all good. You see? I hope y'all vibing. You know, I mean it is what it is. Everybody has those days. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So like, nah, don't come over here with that. Okay? Period. You know, like you gotta know how to act. So shout out to that. Now, anyway, yeah. So with that being said, I hope y'all in a good mood. Yeah, and and prayers up to you if you're not okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. I'm hoping God turn that around for you. Okay. Cause he's able. Hey. Mm. He's able. Hey. Mm, mm. I know that he can do it. Ha! So shout out to that. Oh, Child episode. It's a new episode. Oh Lord, it's a whole nother episode. Yeah, I said it's just gonna be a whole nother episode for a whole nother day. Oh Lord. Now, never mind. I was gonna tell y'all something, but I ain't gonna even tell y'all that. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna even tell y'all that because I ain't trying to mess up my mood. Yeah, now truth is, but this is crazy. But it's all good though. It's all good. Go what? It's gonna have to be. Cause that's life. Listen, y'all know what I'm starting to realize, and it's crazy too, because yeah, say yeah. I told y'all. This year is just full of realizations for me. It just is what it is. Like every other day. It's like, oh my God, okay. Another realization. And it's crazy too because it is what it is. Some stuff is like you just now realizing that, yeah. Ugh, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just now realizing it. You already knew, well, whoop they do. You know what I'm saying? Whoop they do. Whoop they do. You know, you did. But no. I'm just now. It's crazy too. It is what it is. Just now coming to the realization that, like, it's gonna be hard times. Pray for your people. Okay, period. No, but for real, all jokes aside, it's like it's that's what it is, y'all. Good days, bad days. Like I'm just now having that realization. That's crazy. I know, like no, like actually looking at it like that. You know what I'm saying? And looking at it like, no, at first I was just living. Just living. Da. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, no. It's 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 actually like something you can not not necessarily be fully prepared for, but you can like brace yourself. Does that make sense? Like learn to brace yourself. Like that's where I'm at now. It's crazy. But yeah, I just now had that um for real, that real period, because that's a hell of a realization, ain't it? Realization that like stuff is bound to happen. It is what it is. It is bound to happen. Y'all know me. I be like, no, because at first it was like, this is the truth. At first it was like, nah, it's because they can be true too. You know what I'm saying? At first I was like, nah, it's other people. It's them. You know what I'm saying? It's them getting on my nerves, period. And I just needed to be me, you know what I'm saying? But like, nah. Cause y'all know me. I wake up, I be like, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it. You know? But then life be like, spoiler alert, it's something. It's always something. And so, like, yeah, no, at first I thought it was just like, other people and they stuff, right? That's what I thought. And it still is. That can be true. But like, nah, it ain't always other people and they stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff is gonna happen. It just is what it is. So like, you gotta learn to vibe. Okay, I don't know who I'm talking to, who need to hear that, but you gotta learn to vibe regardless. So shout out to that. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, I'll be having to cut my comments off, and I like to cut my comments off every now and then. again. Mm. Especially till they begin to hit. You know what I'm saying? They don't be hitting. Yeah, like, nah, they don't be. Okay, so it is what it is. Yeah, shout out to that. I be having to cut them comments off, especially when they ain't talking about nothing. And I be here to tell you something. Okay, period. Like find my Shabille. Oh, whatnot. So, child, I'm trying to see whose song is that. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. I didn't forgot whose song that is, y'all. I'm gonna have to play it. Cause y'all know I was just about to say like, you know what I'm saying, let's get it started in here. Like da 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 said, but y'all, it's sad I don't know whose song that is. But yeah, Poople Stars, happy Wednesday. It's Aries season. Shout out to that. Um, Child, it's your girl Shay Renee, and we politicking. Now hold on. Let me tell you what your headlines are. So shout out to that. Give me 1 second. I didn't got caught up on what I don't need to be caught up on. Let me tell y'all what today's headlines is. Okay. Okay, well, I'm not gonna talk about this because I didn't even tell y'all I was talking about this. I hate when I do that. All unorganized or whatnot. Trying to get it together. Yeah, I said I was just gonna get it together. Hold on. Okay. Let me put this one on hold. I gotta put this one on hold because I didn't tell y'all I was talking about it. So shout out to that. But today, did I say anything about this? I don't think I said nothing about this either. So anyway, today we're gonna be talking about Karlissa. Karlissa. You know, most of the time I be like, Karlissa, what's wrong with you? I mean, what's going on with you? Remember, like that started with Karlissa way back then. Um, and another quote we got popping over here is when we say start the podcast or shut up. That came from Karlissa. That was inspired. Not came from because that's my shit. But it was inspired by Karlissa. Okay. So anyway, yeah, just start the podcast or shut up. So shout out to Karlissa. Y'all know she started that podcast. I mean, she did. So that's when I quit telling her that. It just is what it is. Mm. And now it just is what it is. I can stomach Karlissa. You know what I'm saying? Period. Some folks just you know, just Karlissa, she started off as ugh. She did. She started off as ugh. Gone get. Get. You know what I'm saying? We wanted Karlissa to get when she first came around, but shout out to Karlissa because her little character that came around the mountain. And shout out to the blogs who be keeping us updated on all of each and every last one of these folks' moves, okay? Because I was in the comments last night and they was talking about how they said Karlissa is the ring leader. Karlissa the ring leader, and they say Blueface is the master. I said, oh Lord, the ring master. I said, oh Lord. Child, y'all know I love a good comment section. Them folks be wild. And I say, is that right? I don't know. They might be on to something with that. Cause they keeping the circus alive. But yeah, today's headlines is Karlissa is getting into it with Blueface, okay? And she right now, baby, she just like a kid who done got in trouble. Okay? At recess, she ain't playing. No. Truth is, guys, she ain't playing. She ain't been playing with Blueface. People been oh my God. People been comparing Karlissa to Tokyo Tony. I'm like, oh Lord, that would my oh Lord, had the tables have turned. My, have the tables turned. Yes, baby, the tide has turned. A new leaf. I bet you Blueface like, oh, there she is. There she is. I know you like, this who I've been dealing with, y'all. Yeah, all this time. Because let me tell you something. I ain't never heard Karlissa get on Blueface how she been getting on him lately. Okay, and my Tyrese voice back. I said, no. Karlissa been meaning business. Uh, Child, for real. She can't even be on vacation right. She can't even do the vacation right, child. She didn't cuss her husband out real good. She told him, baby, yeah, it was funny. But anyway, that's what we talking about today. We get into that. Okay. Karlissa, she didn't turned into Clarissa, kinda. Baby, because the glove she done took the gloves out though. Karlissa done took the gloves out. She is hot and heated. But let me just say this though. Let me say this. Karlissa, you need to be doing something like Clarissa, though. Cause I like we ain't trying to hit. No. Truth is, you get into it with another one, you better be able to go. Like the green light tell you to, girl. Cause please, we ain't trying to hear it. We is not trying to hear it for real. Cause let me tell you something. The way Carlissa been acting right now, y'all, towards that girl, that's not funny. That is not funny. But for real, truth is, because I never thought about it. I just ain't never thought about it until now. But the way she been acting with Nevaeh, y'all see that? While she pregnant and stuff, I would not be surprised if that's what Carlissa was doing to Krishan. That's the reason why they ended up tussling. And it's no excuse for it. I make no excuse for Krishan as far as that goes. To me, Krishan was wrong. It just is what it is. It just depends. Did Carlissa hit you first? Okay. Okay then. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. If Carlissa hit her first, then whatever. But other than that, girl, that's your elder. You know what I'm saying? And I just come from a time where like you just supposed to respect that. You're just supposed to respect that. Now, if your elder come up on you, then it just is what it is. You're gonna have to treat her like a child. Yeah. Shout out to that. Um, Shoot, it just is what it is. You're gonna have to whip that ass, just like a child. Uh, uh, so shout out to that. But like if you can avoid getting into conflicts with people older than you, I would recommend it. Okay, it just is what it is, especially the circumstance. The circumstance was just crazy, child, and mind blowing. But anyway, we're gonna get into that today. So shout out to that. What else we're gonna be talking about? Oh my God, huh? Y'all seen Cardi B? Y'all seen Cardi B with Krishan's sister? I was like, oh my God. Okay, what is this? I might get into that today. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. Y'all saw that? I said, oh, okay. I don't know what to think about that or whatnot, whatnot. I mean, things, thoughts is swirling through my head though, period. So shout out to that. I'll share a little bit with y'all in a little bit when we get there. I'll see you when we get there. So shout out to that. Cardi B and Tasiki. Hey, Christian sister in the club. Um, what else we talking about today? Seth and Steph. Shout out to them. Hey, shout out to them. They over there playing together. I said, okay, that's a look. Okay, Curry brothers, I like it. I'm so happy for them. And they just, you know, doing everything but crying on TV about it. Uh. So shout out to that. That's your headline. Um, Offset. Offset and TJay, child. We'll be talking about that today. Cause I'm like, man, this is crazy. Man, this is crazy. This is too much. Nah, this gonna be too much chili for the hot dog. But we gotta talk about it. I said we just gotta talk about it. DJ Academics. Hold on, what DJ Academics say about Offset? All that money stuff. Ooh, yeah. Oh, Nana. Like my baby saying. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh, na na na. What else is going on? Uh, so I'm not talking about that, and I'm not talking about that. So shout out to that. That's what we talking about today, people stars. So y'all make sure y'all get in here, scoot up. I'm live, okay? Period. It's your girl Shay Renee, and my podcast is live right now. Yeah. Period. So shout out to that. Now listen. Shy, it's a lot going on in the sports world. A little bit it's calm, but you know what I'm saying? I know one thing. I know one thing. They acting like LeBron is gonna retire, and that is like on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like on my nerves real bad, child. Cause I'm like, damn, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. That's so sad, child. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, I've been seeing all these little clips. Whatnot. With LeBron. Like I see this clip where the coach called, for LeBron to come in the game. And he talking about who? Which one? You know what I'm saying? He talking about which one? And they was talking about both of them. And somebody in the comments gonna say, Lee both. Lee both of y'all. They get on my nerves, child. Ooh, they get on my nerves. But anyway, yeah, it's a lot going on in the sports world. Like, it's too much, really. If I'm being real. Hmm. Yeah, it's just a little too much for me right now. It's just, um, I can't keep up. I ain't been able to keep up with them folks over there. It's too much. Like as far as Stephen A. and Matt Barnes go, first of all, this is why I feel like it's too much. Let me just clarify. First of all, I don't know what Matt Barnes is mad at Stephen A. for. I don't. I think he said something about the LeBron situation, but don't quote me. Cause I could have listened to Matt. I had the opportunity to listen to Matt, and I did not. I know. I cannot wait till Jody. Lord, I just cannot wait till Jody. You know what I'm saying? Officially comes on board. Child, you just don't know. So shout out to that. But anyway, um, So I don't know what they tripping on or whatnot, whatnot. But I will say this. I also don't know what America. Like I had to say it like that. Like I don't know what Stephen A did to everybody. You know, I need y'all to let me know what Stephen A did. Cause I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the memo. But I will say this, because my people stars who listen to me, they know. I've been there said. I say this all the time, by the way. TV is in the dumps, okay? And like they scraping and scrambling. And I was saying that like Stephen A talking about celebrity gossip is just okay. I did. I was like, that's so left field. No pun intended. I was like, that is really left field though. Now look, you know what I'm saying? Now look, like I don't know what didn't happen, you know, what they transpired. Now I do know Stephen A is one of them people where he is not everybody's favorite. You know, I get that. But like I didn't know when everybody stopped liking Stephen A. Like, again, I didn't get that memo. I'm trying to figure out when did everybody stop liking Stephen A. Okay. And what is excuse me, and what is everybody really mad about? And you know what? While I'm asking, shout out to me. I don't. What everybody mad about Kanye? What's going on with that too? What do he do? Yeah, no. Truth is, follow me. Follow my blog, my comment section on Instagram. Send me a message. Yeah, a reminder. Mm, mm. I need somebody to tell me what Kanye did. What are y'all mad at Kanye for? If y'all are mad at Kanye, because I don't even know what he did. All right, I'm not mad at Kanye, and I don't believe in cancel culture. Okay, so shout out to that. I don't believe in cancel culture. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get into a show? But y'all ready to get into everything going on these internet streets? Child, I'm gonna need y'all to brace yourselves, okay? Period, because it's a lot. So Seth Curry is over there playing with his brother. Did y'all see that? Yeah. I say, yeah, 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 yeah. Them boys over there making history. So shout out to that. Shout out to them and their father too. Um, mm, mm. It's a sight to see, and you just oh man, I don't know. They just so happy about it. You know, he is so happy about it. And he was saying off the rip, like they first game they played, he was like, yeah, I gotta have his jersey. You know what I'm saying? It was so cute. It was so cute. And then they showed Steph talking about it too. You know what I'm saying? He said they haven't played together on the same team since high school, you know? He sounded like he just wanted to bust out singing, what a time to be alive. Hey, me and my I mean, you and yours, hey, against me and mine. Hey. So shout out to the Currys. Um, who are over there cooking. Okay. In the bay. Shout out to them. And that. And then child Karlissa. What? Karlissa ain't playing with Blueface. She is hot. Heated. Now, somebody said that they think Karlissa is mad about her book. Blueface not. Now, Blueface has been being disrespectful towards his mom. He has. Why? I do not know, though, y'all. For the life of me. I really can't understand why he, been so upset with her. Um, no, I forgot. That's right. Hold on. Mm-mm. I take that back. I know what Blueface. I think I know what Blueface is mad at his mama for, but uh, it's just been a lot. It's just been a lot. Okay, so y'all know Karlissa. And shout out to Karlissa too, cause she gonna do her thing. It is what it is. She gonna do her thing. Shout out to her and that. But yeah, now truth is, Karlissa, that's what I like about her. She ain't sitting around waiting on nothing. She got her own stuff going. Shout out to her and shout out to that. I don't care. No matter how small, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't scared to start her own thing. And to me, that's admirable. Um, so shout out to that and shout out to her. But yeah. So Karlissa had a show. You know what I'm saying? She did a little show. I hate when I use that word. She did a show with Jade and Alexis. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find Jade and Alexis love. And with that, I mean, I think that ran Blueface hot. It just is what it is. I think he is extremely upset with her. So now they beefing. You know what I'm saying? Now they beefing. And he is using the new girl to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like she beefing with his mama. It's just been a whole lot of drama between them. Like we all saw the clip where Blueface was telling his mom to say she was sorry to him. He was just being weird. He was trying to make her apologize. She was like, "For what? For what?" She was like, "Cause me and Nevaeh already talked behind the scenes. So what am I apologizing for?" And he went from trying to make her apologize to the girl to him. He was like, "Well, apologize to me." You know what I'm saying? He just tripping with his mama, if you ask me. And if you ask me, he just mad because the Jade and Alexis thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm, mm. I think that Jade and Alexis stuff had him a little, got him a little on edge. Now, do I think he worried like that? No, I don't. Not like that. It just depends. No, hold on. I take that back. When I say I don't think he worried like that, I think he is, but he not, if that makes sense. I think he is because he don't want to be played by Jaden, you know? But I think he's not because he still be messing with her, you know? It just is what it is. He knows at any given time, bang, 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 Jaden better be at home. You know what I'm saying? But he also knows at any given time, Jaden can switch up on him. So I do. I think that has him a little bit worried. You know what I'm saying? And his feelings are on edge a little bit. And yeah, Karlissa, why would you do that? Why would you do that for real? Uh, I'm not saying that from me. I'm saying that from Blueface's perspective. I know he like hot. Like, is she for real? Type ish. Child, so it is what it is. He mad at his mama about that. So because he mad at his mama about that, he just been taking, throwing jabs at her online. Like, just jabbing. You know what I'm saying? Um, Seemingly needing therapy. It just is what it is. I think Blueface could definitely benefit from um some type of something therapeutic. It just is what it is. I think he probably got some things that he need to work out, allegedly, seemingly. It just is what it is. He seemingly hasn't done his work. So he poking. That boy be poking with his mama and Krishan online. Mm. Truth is, like, they cannot catch a break. It just is what it is. Um. So yeah, he been going in on his mama. Just saying all types of stuff. And then, like, yeah, it is things going on behind the scenes too. Because apparently, Karlissa done told Nevaeh something that daddy said. And I take it a step further. Karlissa is quick to call somebody child slow. Yeah, no, truth is, she does that. So we thought it was just Krishan. No, it's not just Krishan. She caught that girl son there too. So I realized, you know what I'm saying? Like I know people who be like that little nappy head baby, you know, or that little bald head baby, or the ugly kids. It just is what it is. Karlissa's word must be slow. You know what I'm saying? That slow ass baby. You know what I'm saying? Slow ass kid. It just is what it is. That's how Karlissa talk about folks that she don't like kids. So I peeped that because she did it last night. You know what I'm saying? So whole time we think she being funny with Krishan's baby, which she do. Now she definitely do be being funny, but I see that, like, no, that's her thing. That word is her go-to. Um, but now she definitely be being funny. She do. Uh, Trying to be funny. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But she be talking about certain stuff. But it's crazy though. I could I just one person who I think who just came popped up in my mind, Coach Calvin. Coach Calvin is such a businessman and so, like, into what he do. I wonder how much attention that he pays to them. Probably hardly any. But if he does pay any attention to them, I mean, just a spoonful. I bet you he be sad for Krishan. You know what I'm saying? Just sad. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, what is it? Like, that's crazy. These people that this girl ain't got herself involved with. This is wild. It is. It's so wild. And crazy. But anyway, shout out to that. But so now Karlissa then changed. You know what I'm saying? Overnight. Like, yesterday, it was bad. Like, I don't know what got into Karlissa, baby, because yesterday she started reading Blueface. Nah, I ain't never saw her do that. No, 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 no. This was different. Like 2Chainz said, she definitely woke up on that. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Child. First of all, the first thing I saw where I knew she had turned the new page. And yeah, child, a new page. Mm. He should have never messed with his mama. She is hot and heated behind this book, child. The first thing she said was she was like, hold on, let me remember the first thing she said. She said, hold on. Baby, I got to get the message. Hold on, y'all. She was basically telling Blueface, that like he better quit playing with her. If he say one more thing disrespectful, she gonna like something about expose Nevaeh and basically have him not. She said you ain't gonna want that child either. You ain't gonna want that baby either, or something like that. I was like, oh my word. Child, what else she tell him? And then she went even harder after that. Hold on, y'all. Uh, hold on, cause she went off on him yesterday while she was on vacation. Went off on her man too. No. Oh, hold on. He tried to tell her, "Come on now, we on vacation. Come on now." Karlissa crazy. That's crazy. She said, "Go over there with your friends." Oh, child, it was given, it was given. But I will say this though, as mad as she was yesterday, hold on, y'all. Listen, y'all, as mad as she was yesterday, it was given like they tripping behind the scenes, like they just hung up. It was giving, you know what I'm saying? Like they just hung up and now I'm going out. And I'm still mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm still mad and I'm finna, yeah, this what else I had to say type ish. That's what it was giving. She was hot. Hold on. Yeah, I might have to go. But man, Karlissa went off on him yesterday. She called him bro, which I ain't never heard her do. Uh, yeah, now truth is she just let him have it. She said, ain't nobody taking no advice from no washed up rapper with a group of groupie baby mamas. Put a blank from the tracks. Something goofy ninja. We don't give a funk about something. She called them pennies. She told him he was walking around with a bunch of dirty pennies as baby mamas. She said now see that made me think, okay, hold on. Wait. Is she tripping with Jaden? Cause I don't know. The way she said it, it almost seemed like she kind of mad at Jaden too. She said, my son is a washed up rapper with a group of dirty pennies for BMs. She could have said except for Jaden, but she did it. But anyway, um, and she said nobody give a funk about I like that. I like that. She said I like how she put that in there. The funk. Nobody give a funk about your fat reject scribble slow ah dirty house ah. She said Child, she called him rhymes with pity. Pity ass. Like she went off on him. And it's crazy. How dare I feel sorry for him? She said, yo, 304 don't even take showers. She said, them trailer park groupies. She said, with your broke eye. I said, ooh, ah, ee. Well, damn. I said, well, yeah. It's giving a little Tokyo Tony. Hold on. Mm-mm. She said, say something else disrespectful about me. Uh, she said she gonna put something up about Neville that's gonna make the last one look like a saint. She said, you funk ninja. She said, try me. But anyway, maybe it's good I can't find a clip of the video. But baby, yeah, yeah. Now, truth is, she was letting Blueface have it, y'all. Uh-huh. It just is what it is. I don't know. If I was him, like, yeah, now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, before all of this, though. If I was him. Because let me tell you something, kids. Okay, kids. The Bible says, uh, what it say? I don't respect your parents or something like that. Hold on. It says something about respecting your parents. I can tell you that right now. You know. Hold on. Honor your father and your mother. Hold on. There it is. So shout out to that. Let me tell you something. It says honor your father and your mother. Where is it at? Hold on. Uh, Children obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. It just talks about it a lot. That's what this is showing me. But I'm talking about a specific one where it says, "Or your days shall be shortened," or something like that. So, in other words, just have respect for your parents. It is what it is. Respect them. You know, and that's coming from somebody that, like, yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's coming from somebody that understands. Okay, completely not having a relationship with your parents and all of that. Okay. It just is what it is. You know, you know, respect. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I know. Some parents don't even like, I get it. But at the end of the day, did you hear what I said the Bible say? You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, now respecting your parents don't mean talking to them every day. You know what I'm saying? Respecting your parents don't mean being on begging knee. You know what I'm saying? Respecting your parents don't mean doing everything that they say. Like, no. Respect means respect. You see what I'm saying? Child, but that conversation can go on and on and on. So yeah, if I'm Blueface, man, I'm gonna respect my mama, period. Before all of this, before it even got this far. Yeah, no, because they just did they really letting it go too far. So hopefully, child, they can reel it in. Cause like, I it can get ugly. And I saw that from how Karlissa was. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's the thing. Karlissa been holding back. Yeah, now truth is, I was like, what? She got them that side of her. I didn't know Karlissa had that side of her. I didn't. It took a long time for her to show that. That was a different side right there. Yeah, no, truth is. I think Blueface would rather deal with the one that we've been seeing. And that just is what it is. So shout out to that. And then I said, listen, my boy, like, oh my God, like this is so sad. I'm like, what the ugh, it's a bad dream. This is a bad dream. Yesterday they posted a picture. I don't even want to post. I don't. Cause I'm like, damn, you know. Oh, life is crazy. They posted a picture outside at the hospital. Outside trying to have a cigarette. Now, first of all, like hospital. Y'all need to do better. you know, it is what it is. Can y'all do better? Like, I know most hospitals want to be smoke free. I get it. I do. I understand. I get it. But like, I just feel like they gotta protect people and their privacy. You know, as much as you can. Now, if he would have been in a hospital courtyard type of setting, and somebody still did that, then there's nothing, nothing that can really be done or said about that. Because that could have came from anywhere. A patient room, the cafeteria, anywhere that, people like TMZ and reporters and stuff like that have access to, journalists and stuff like that. But like, no, it was sad. If I'm being real, it was sad. I just hated seeing him like that, you know? But yeah, he was outside trying to have a cigarette. Somebody said he looked like somebody said, do he think he in a movie? I said, now I need y'all to stop right away. No, just stop the car right now. Don't do him like that. But it was sad. But I said that this is one thing that I did say though that came across my mind. I hope Stephon Diggs is taking notes. Yeah, nah, truth is, I hope Stephon Diggs is taking notes, child. Cause like this is the thing, it's two ways that you can look at it, right? And I think it might be a little bit of truth in the middle. Let me just say that I do. One, you can look at it like, okay, I'll say just going through it. He going through a divorce. So lots of men will be going through a divorce the way he going through his divorce. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? And so this is just the effects of it that we seeing. You can look at it like that. Then you also can look at it like, but wait, now it looks like, you know what I'm saying? Something else might be going on behind the scenes. It just is what it is. If you ask me, it looks like Cardi B got the Kardashians formula. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. It just is what it is. Most guys who are with the Kardashians, when they not with the Kardashians no more, they get dragged to the steps of hell. Okay. Uh, no, like right at hell's front door. You know what I'm saying? Then they drag them back or whatever. Yeah, but like, you know. And so I was just thinking, I'm like, yeah, it's definitely giving Kardashians a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It just reminds me of the Kardashians. So similar. It just is what it is. But like, shout out to Cardi B though, because it is what it is. She going through a divorce too. But again, am I tripping or do it? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think like y'all see what I'm saying? It's given she got the upper hand a little bit. Not just because she got money either. It's just the narrative, I would say, and how things are being played out. Uh, but being that Outset is a celebrity too, he should be able to control his narrative. But I must say, I'm not sure what Outset has control over right now because, you know, um, you know, people keep hinting at him having issues in casinos. You know what I'm saying? Which I mean, it, man, the receipts are receipting. Yeah, like DJ Academic said, people is riding down on you at the casino. You know, Des Bryant just told a story. Hell, that recently gave Nana Boo Boo. You know what I'm saying? You owe me 8 bands. You never paid me. you know, he told me everybody ain't playing about their money. Child, it's a lot for my boy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, prayers. You know what I'm saying? Prayers for Offset. Nothing but positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes being sent your way. Cause it's crazy. Like, I was just like, I saw him in that hospital gown and a picture, and I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. And sad. And somebody said he looked like he thinking about, you know, what he was doing before he got into the scuffle and not the damn scuffle itself. And I said, yeah, you could say that. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what it was given in the picture. Especially because DJ Academics had pictures or text messages from the host at the casino talking about he was 800 bands down. Yeah. Sorry, TJ. You just ain't nowhere near as important as that. Okay. Shit, truth is. And then TJ something else. I said, oh, TJ. The fans had me laughing though. Yeah, nah, the fans had me laughing. They say if it was anybody to do it, TJ was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? They had me laughing at that. TJ need to stay out of trouble though. If I was a big TJ fan, I'd be so upset with him. Yeah, no, truth is, I'd be so upset and semi annoyed, because where is the music? Because lately, TJ been doing everything but making music. It just is what it is. So must be the money. You know what I'm saying? Had him running down on Offset like that, child. Must be the money, like Deion Sanders said, child. But anyway, yeah, I said, baby, step on these. Whoop. He better, you know what I'm saying? If Stephon Diggs was smart, he'll quit digging. I'm telling you right now. For real. Now, truth is, I'm telling you. Okay. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Shoot. It's just, whatever, you know. And I only say that because I mean, so shout out to that. No, truth is, I do mean that. Because it's like this is the thing. Um, like how can I explain it? Like for instance, I think that's some sound advice that even a woman like his mother would give him. You know, like if you don't mean a person no good, if you don't like, if you literally are not willing to give, what you and this person or whatever this person expects, then cut, man, let it go. Period. It just is what it is. Let it go. And I'll take it a step further. To me, he better let it go now and let it go early. Because I just feel like it'll only get worse. Does that make sense? So, like, in other words, yeah, it's self-explanatory. So, like, yeah, right now, I feel like Stephon Diggs will kind of be off the hook kind of early. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like let off the hook. Um, Let me just say, to me, Cardi B having like doesn't have enough feelings for Stephon, right? To me. Could I be wrong? Yes. But like, no, I think it's too early for things to be really, really bad. Does that make sense? So it's like, yeah, get out. Get out fast, get out while you can, type ish. Because I feel like the longer he stays, right, knowing that he's not the one, or maybe the other way around, knowing that she's not the one. Um, and like just staying in that and sticking in that, and then it end up going zickety boom later on would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just even more crazy. Because at that point, Cardi B would be even more M's up, you know, and like more advanced and like just man, please. Like in other words, just it'll be another offset. You just be a whole nother offset. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. Do you really want to be stepped on like that? You know? It just is what it is. Or, that's when people that's old school. That's when people be like, cut your losses. You know what I'm saying? Just yeah, just hey, baby mama. you know, see what I did was I lied. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I thought, you know, I thought this was what I wanted, but maybe I still need time to grow up. It just is what it is. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Now, do I think he gonna get off easy? Hell no. But do I think it'll be as bad as Offset? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. Now, some people were saying that Cardi B, not Cardi B, that Offset might be. Try to talk about he didn't seen Lamar Odom documentary. He trying to, I don't know, child. I do not know. People saying all kinds of stuff on the internet. Y'all know how they go. Speaking of documentaries, everybody got documentaries right now. 50 Cent, Tokyo Tony, it's a lot. Oh, but anyway, shout out to them. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. It's your girl, Shay Renee. I came, I saw, I conquered, baby. I sure did. And I had a funky good time. I always do. Now today wasn't as lit as some other days, but it just is what it is. Listen, like I was telling y'all earlier, I had the realization. Okay. Period. That every day ain't gonna be lit like a pit. It's just not. And that's just life. Don't I wish though? Don't I wish? You know, I do. I wish. Like, right now, I want y'all to do one thing for me. One thing. Just think of a good day that you had just recently. Like a good day. It could be just a regular good day, or it could have been one of your best days ever. Like that. That's what I be wanting. Every single day. And God said, no, ma'am, Pam. Brace yourself because this ain't that. Okay. So anyway, yeah, but I still had a funky good time. I did. So shout out to that. But now I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. Y'all remember I used to think that was remember? Do you remember the time? Like Michael had said. Remember I used to think that was Tyrese's song. That sound like Tyrese to me. Child. Yo, child, like Jody said. But I'll be back to hold you down. But no. Uh oh, I know. I'm just massaging my head. Oh, I'm massaging my head. See, that's the thing. Like, um, let me say this and then I'm gonna get out of here. That's Trey Songz. Yeah, that's who that was. Oh, one I. Oh, but okay, so remember last night I was telling y'all, well, I don't know, but last night I was telling y'all about this girl and how she was saying that, blah 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 and blah 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 about women not getting dressed up and done all up and stuff like that. And this is my thing. I said, but why did that bother me? I don't think it bothered me. It didn't bother me. But I'm trying to figure out why it stuck with me. I'm not sure why it stuck with me. I'm not. But I will say this. You know, I wanted to address it because I just think it's crazy how people just assume, you know, um, that just it's wild to me. I can't explain it. But like no, as I sit here massaging my head from this damn unit that I had on, it just reminds me of, how peaceful and comfy I am. It is to not wear units, you know? Um, I don't know, truth is. And I just find it um, just a little weird. That's all. That like people don't want to just let people live. Damn, just let people live. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that's all. Let people live, allow them to be comfortable. Damn, you know. Cause I'm at an age where I like to be comfortable, you know. Um, more than cute, if that makes sense. I was born cute. It is what it is. The hell, you know what I'm saying? So it's just not, it's not specific things that make me feel cute. I woke up like that. You see, I just wake up like that, you know? So I don't know. I just be trying to understand everybody and be understood. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, but I definitely be trying to understand, what where everybody is going and where what they're thinking. And what I gathered from the young lady was that not enough people get done up to her. That's what I gathered from her whole little spill that she had. And what I would say to that young lady is, um, getting done up might be what you prefer. That might be your preference. And it might even be what you prefer to see, you know. But let me just say, it's so many people that rather not, you know, which she knows that because she already was speaking on those people. And I'm like, um, you know, them rather not getting all done up is their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? It's just like their choice. It's an option. People have, and by the way, I'm sure they do it for different reasons, right? So I would just say that, like, allow people that space. You know what I'm saying? Just like you're allowed to be in the space that you're in. You know what I'm saying? In your done up era, you know? Uh yeah, and that's just how I feel about it. Truth is, um because I like living for me now. Seriously, I do. I like living for me now. And, the more that I do that, I see that it kind of doesn't always mesh well with what other people got going on, you know? And that's okay. That is fine, Um, just something that I observed, yeah. But anyway, let me get off of here. Child, so I can get up and make me something to eat. Ooh, child, when I say my head hurt. Y'all know I'm tenderhead. But anyway, y'all, it's your girl Shay Renee. I came, I saw, I conquered. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. But don't forget, okay? Do not forget. Please don't forget. Do not forget. You can't forget. Turn your bell notifications on because you never know when I'm going to go live. Okay? Period. I love live. I am live. So shout out to that. And yeah, y'all, I'll see y'all on my next video.